Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your love, lust, or loss reading. This is for Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's see what's going on. Love, lust, or loss for Virgo. We have shadows. My love for you remains, but there is so much confusion. I pretend I do not care, but it's an illusion. So clearly hiding in the background, watching you move, watching you operate, watching what you're doing and who you're doing it with. But, will they ever have the courage to come out of the shadows and actually do something of significance? So let's see. A few cards for you, a few cards for them, and then the outcome. This resonates with you, Virgo. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. If this does not resonate, please do check your moon, your rising, your Venus sign, as this will not resonate with every Virgo out there. Cross watchers, please keep in mind some of the energies can be vice versa interchangeable. This is for Virgo. Love, lust, or loss for Virgo. Yeah, you're out of there. You're just doing your thing. And that's your final decision to embrace the new. And they're literally going out of their head, but clearly, they keep it all hid. They keep it all hidden. So they've watched you through this entire process, right? And while they watch you, every minute they watch you, the more they fall in love with you. They want to say something, but they keep it all hidden. They're behind the scenes watching you move on to someone else. And they're just driving themselves crazy. This person has a lot of growing up to do. So they are watching you embrace someone else. All the while, like, being ice cold and going crazy behind the scenes. But there you are. There you are, happy with someone else. And they're, watching the whole thing go down. And there may come a day when they say something, but it will be way too late. All right, before we get too deep into the situation here, Virgo, for those of you that are interested in a private reading, you can visit secrettarot.com for more information. I'll leave the link in the description and also pinned in the comments. All right, let's get into it here. So this person, this Knight of Wands person, is just, they're inconsistent. They're up, they're down, they're round and round. And I feel like you had to make the final decision. Okay, I gotta let this go. I gotta be free of this. I'm concentrating on myself. I'm welcoming in the new. And that was your decision, because there was an immaturity about this person, player vibes, just really inconsistent. So you changed your fate, you changed your destiny, and you are going with the flow of the universe. And this person has been behind the scenes this whole time, watching you pull yourself up, dust yourself off, move forward. And they're going to be watching you embrace this soulmate energy. For some of you, this person is already here. This soulmate energy. For others of you, they're coming. So, yeah. So there is the person that's in the shadows here that for whatever reason will not say what they really want to say to you. They're the big bad wolf, right? What's coming towards you, and maybe they're already here, is like a loyal canine, right? And we got the moon here. You could be dealing with a Pisces. And we got the moon, right? It's all illusion. They're all behind the scenes. They're all in the shadows, just watching you maneuver. And I feel like the biggest thing is why they don't say anything is because they don't think that they can change your mind. Because they definitely feel like you're just, you're looking towards the future. You've turned your back on them. That is your final decision. And they don't think, they can change your mind. 3 of Wands here. And they don't think that they can give you the life that you deserve. So, since you've been with this person, they've watched you pull yourself up, like I said, dust yourself off, make your final decision, and embrace new energies. We got the Fool card here. We've got the 9 of Pentacles, and we have Judgment. And that, in their mind, is your final decision. Now, they do have very deep emotion for you. They would love to say something, but they keep it all hidden. We got the 2 of Cups here, the Knight of Cups, and we got the High Priestess. So they are behind that curtain, behind the scenes, watching someone else, this soulmate person, come into your space. Watching you be happy without them. What does that do to this person? This. It drives them absolutely insane. But they are not mature enough to take any action in regards to this at this time. So they are stuck just going crazy with the choices that they made and the regrets that they have. Very cold, very hidden. You wouldn't think that all this was going on behind the scenes. We've got the 9 of Swords, the King of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign or somebody with air in their chart, by the way. And then we've got the 4 of Wands here. So, stone face, right? Going crazy, watching you become committed and happy with someone else. So, love, lust, or loss, Virgo, that you are like their greatest loss. One day I think they will be able to properly tell you that, but when that day comes, you will be in a commitment with someone else. They don't think that they can change your mind, and that's why they're behind the scenes just watching. So, all right. It's definitely a loss for them. You're clearly moving on to something else. It's love for you. All right, Virgo, that is what's going on. I hope that resonates with some of you, most of you, all of you. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you would like a private reading with me, you can visit secrettarot.com for more information. I'll leave the link in the description, pinned in the comments. You can follow me on all the socials, and I'll leave those links in the description box as well. You guys have a beautiful day and a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Take care, and God bless.